Oh, purple wombats and pink jelly beans, I have heard thee, and thou shalt be answered to the fullest extent with my meat in one hand and my eek in the other. Not because I'm a furry or anything, but because I have learned to appreciate a big thing when it's put inside me. You know, ever since I came across Rule 34 in the last video when I did my extensive research into the lustful powers Khajiit have, it has really made me see the world for what it really is. A basket of knowledge. Did you know Argonians can stick their tails really far up their hole? Today's question is actually a pretty decent one, and seeing as how Imperial Knowledge has never made a video on the Great War of Skyrim, oh man, need some more of that water them kids have nowadays. And Avardi has made fun of both my baby mamas. You can bet your tiddlywink Ulfric is a poundable steak with a nice sized empire. He has a big empire. It's kind of large. It's hard to tell who won a war we have no results for, other than making the player feel like they are special and making them think they have a choice, which in reality they don't, and they end up being proud of this choice. Bruh, you helped like 10 people march into solitude. Stop that. Notify your doctor because you are ill and need some help immediately before this problem escalates and you end up hurting your cat or something. Anyway, make sure to leave a like. You guys seem to be enjoying this. You seem to like being berated. What was your childhood like? Please, take a seat. Have some candy floss or something. This is the big comfy round chair where we talk about our problems. But share the video if you liked it and you want to show your made up friends, me, I don't know. Consider becoming a sponsor of my channel to help support further, or don't. Watch for free. I do that to a lot of people, you know, so don't feel bad, but please do leave more comments below. I'm having quite a lot of fun reading your comments lately. Anyway, penis. So we don't have a concrete answer on the Civil War setting because it's been, what, 9 years since the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim came out? I've gone through puberty, I now pay taxes, my wife left me for you. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you. But we most likely won't know the full outcome until the next installment, which has been confirmed. By the time it releases, I'm expecting to have traveled the world, be married twice, divorced 3 times, and discover I'm part of the long-forgotten clan that uses breathing techniques to fight evil vampires who shoot lasers out their eyes, and then the same vampires forget they can use laser powers 100 years later because they are a boomers. Plural? Also, this takes place in Egypt. I've decided to call this story Joe. If I'm to give my 2 cents on what might be the outcome, and when I say might, I mean it will be the outcome, because if you have any sort of common sense at all, then you will know I am most likely right. Because it's not rocket science if all of you who enjoy this franchise and want more sequels. The Stormcloaks are a rebellious faction composed of Nords and some other random races that all hail from Skyrim and believe Skyrim should remain a completely independent country that has zero attachments to either the Empire, being the Imperial Legion, or the Thalmor, a group of high elves who very much resemble a group of evil humans who tried taking over our own world here on Earth long ago. Ulfric Stormcloak is the leader of this group, and he's racist and kinda dumb and reminds me of Bambi's mother in the Disney hit movie Bambi. Bambi's mother dies. It's quite funny. The Empire had no choice but to agree to the White Gold Concordat since they weren't left with much choice, but just because they were backed into a corner and forced to sign a very controversial treaty doesn't automatically make them the bad guys. The Empire is literally the only hope Skyrim and every other country in Tamriel has in terms of stopping the evil Thalmor, who literally want to do nothing else but kill all men and women of alternate races while stopping the support for an amazing god. Yes, Talos, I will give you a blowy, and yes, I will do it for free. I call this technique the Numidium. If you choose to side with Ulfric Stormcloak and get as far as beating down General Tullius like you do your wife, you will be able to hear some very interesting dialogue, and that's Tullius talking about how killing him will achieve nothing, and that it's literally what the Thalmor want. Ulfric is dumb, so he won't listen. I mean, guys, let's be real. The Empire might be weaker, but it's still bigger than Ulfric and his merry band of midgets. There's no way a rebellion made up of Great War veterans and farmers is going to win against the trained legion. It's just not logical. Plus, if the Empire loses, then it's just going to make them far weaker than they were previously, thus making it easier for the Thalmor to do their jobs at wiping out everyone. Like, I can see why the Nords would be angry, but the fact that they don't see the bigger picture is why I've chosen the Khajiit to be my favorite race, even though they are just as gullible and stupid. Anyway, the point of this is the Empire is far bigger than the Stormcloaks. The Stormcloaks are composed of weaklings who can't compare to the might of the Empire. The Thalmor are just hoping for this Civil War to last longer so they have more time to do their own thing. And I mean, the Stormcloaks can't win because we need the Empire to be in full power for the Elder Scrolls 6 when they finally decide to have that measuring contest to decide who has the bigger PP. And we'll take over all of Skyrim. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this. Please go and leave me alone in peace now. The Civil War is written by preschoolers. I've seen more complications in the story by Roald Dahl, and he wrote children's books. Skyrim sucks, you suck, subscribe, goodbye!